It's game time. Welcome to the Sports Bants and Prosecco
this
podcast.
week.
I don't even know why you lot get excited.
And here's to us progressing to the quarterfinals.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Where we'll go out.
Exactly. You had a crap little team.
No, we won't.
No, I'm not talking to you. Talking to Melanie. You had a crap little team. PS who? V. The little babies.
You can only play what's in front of you.
I know, which is rather unfortunate because we won the whole thing. We
you
won
didn't.
the.
Oh no! I've got what you won. What your game over the two legs?
No, can I finish? Can I
sorry.
finish?
Okay, sorry.
Are you piping up like you won? Like you were anywhere? You ain't even nowhere. So relax. Anywho, we won the top of UCL.
Groups.
Yeah, and to think that you would get like maybe an easier team like PSV or these other crappy things. We go and get PSG. When I saw that, I was like, okay, this is going to be a bit of a problem. And it truly was a bit of a problem. First leg, we were as shit as can be. God knows how we did that. Came back. But I was more disappointed in Salah. In the whole 2 legs, man didn't show up at all. Not even for a whole second.
He was terrible. He was awful.
And I don't even know why he's got the audacity to be so, like the way he was hating on, what's his name, missing the penalty.
Who, Nunes?
Nunes.
Was he hating on him?
Girl, everybody went and surrounded Nunes to sort of say, like, gather around, blah, blah, blah. No, he just stood there and fixed. I'm disappointed in that because, firstly, first leg, him and Elliot came on, changed the game. You got subbed. You didn't do jack all the whole game. Second leg, you didn't do nothing at all. I think second leg, Onslaught got it wrong. He should have brought in people like Nunes should have started. Jota should not have started at all.
Jota was awful.
He was
actually didn't have a good game.
Nunes should have started
Salah
because
you
we needed speed in a sense. But the fact that Nunes comes on late, it's just we were all just
But the thing is, I think it's hard to look at. Probably Salah's been your player of the season this season. So it's hard to say in the biggest game in terms of the biggest game that you've played so far this season that you're not going to start with him.
No, I'm not saying we shouldn't start with him. I'm saying Jota shouldn't have started. Salah
didn't get subbed off, did he?
No, he didn't. And I think he should have. Seriously, there comes a point like the first leg, you gotta say, you gotta come on.
But the first leg, it was a smash and grab.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Alisson
was brilliant.
He was on fire.
Alisson
said this second leg he wasn't.
No, he was not.
He didn't play like he played in the first leg.
But I tell you what,
he made some saves.
Whereas Donnarumma, the Italian, the PSG goalkeeper, had a great game.
Oh, definitely. He had a great game.
The tables were turned. It was the other way around this time round.
So if we say that he had a great game, that means Liverpool did bits. In order for us to say he had a great game.
To say that he did it.
Do you know what I mean?
Liverpool did do bits. Definitely.
It's just the one particular player that we sort of want to do good.
I
just didn't happen.
But PSG were just a better team.
Well, I also think the amount of games that you played got caught up with you because in the second half you looked tired.
Gravenberch.
And in the it was non-existent.
It was non-existent,
and
babe.
In the extra time, you guys were playing for penalties because it looks like you guys had run out of all forms
literally.
Of energy.
Run out. We didn't have no batteries left. Electricity ran out of our bodies.
They didn't top up the meter.
No, we didn't, mate. We didn't. British Gas said, nah. Your heifer's gonna be on what? Charcoal. You better burn something.
But in saying that though, it was a wicked game.
Oh yeah, listen, it was literally. Yeah, I did.
Enjoyed both legs.
Yeah,
and I tell you what, and that goes to. So leading on from Liverpool, because they were rubbish. We don't need to talk about them no more. Not really. You weren't rubbish. Not really. You weren't rubbish.
You weren't rubbish.
One game against who did they play again?
Some idiot. Some that starts with the AZ.
That's a problem with Man United.
Exactly. What are you not talking about?
What?
This has got nothing to do with the fact that Man United have won any games. So you need to pipe down and stop coming.
But you need to pipe down because your team is
saying is you are out of. I don't disrespect your team. I'm saying. Going on now from Liverpool because they're out, so we don't really need to talk about them anymore.
Okay.
We can talk about PSG, who came through on both legs. Listen, like we said in the first, you just said it, Mel.
They didn't come through on both legs. They came through on one leg.
Alisson was on fire in the first game.
Oh yeah,
right. So if Alisson was not on fire,
that's
those 2 legs would have been dead in the first leg. But going to yesterday's game, your second leg, whenever you played Wednesday. Again, yes, you were good because, like you said, Donnarumma did have to do some saves, so he was on fire. I'm not disrespecting Liverpool, saying you were shit, not at all. What I'm saying is that I'm impressed with PSG essentially, actually, and how well they are playing cohesively as a team.
For young players, they're great.
PSG never got through to the quarterfinals.
There's always a problem, though, I think, with English teams in Europe when you get to the last especially
16
in the Champions
or
League,
whatever.
maybe not so much the Europa or certainly not the conference, but is that the Premiership is such a hard league, right? Like PSG were able, they're so far ahead, they were able to rest
some players,
number of players.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas Liverpool are having to go
the
hammer
same.
and tong.
I hear that, but I'm
No,
using
very
the
true.
same players.
Very, very true.
And that's always kind of been the case. That's why, and also the Spanish FA particularly are very favourable. If they know that Real Madrid have got a quarter-final, they will juggle their games around so that they're fresh.
They're fresh for that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
No, you gotta play. You gotta definitely play whatever's put in front of you.
Comfortable with this big
So
cushion. It feels big.
That's that's always a disadvantage because Premiership is a hard league.
It literally is.
When you think about the French league or the Spanish league, if you take out Barcelona and Atletico and Real, the rest of their teams are quite average.
Yeah.
Very true.
Right?
Yeah.
Very true.
You know, whereas ours, any team, probably outside of the bottom three, can beat any team on any given day.
Yeah.
So you can't be disrespecting.
No, you cannot.
I'm only going to play.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Very, very true. Very true.
That's totally true. Because
Although you guys played Southampton before you played, it wasn't like you played.
We didn't play a big team, no.
Yeah.
But then Southampton were brilliant first half. They were coming like they want to win the league.
But that's why I'm saying
watch that game.
That's why I'm saying it makes it because everybody's
Hard,
honest.
yeah, exactly.
Our league, everybody's honest.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
gives it a shot.
Yeah, totally. It's different.
It's
Premier
really
League
weird.
is different, guys.
It's a different kettle of fish, mate.
Complete different kettle of fish. But PSG, take away Messi, Neymar, Mbappe.
They look like a team
Yeah.
as opposed to individuals.
Absolutely.
They
And that's
literally
the
are
thing,
so
right? Exactly.
they're great.
They played.
They really
And
are.
you said it because in fact, I actually thought Liverpool had it before the game
Before the
even
game started, right?
And then Mel, you said actually PSG have been playing well. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that PSG have been playing well, and I didn't even know that. When I saw it, I was like, the team
I knew.
Dembele.
I knew.
Dembele's coming to is like,
Yeah, because Dembele for a number of seasons has been quite poor.
Yeah.
And this season
He just shot up.
Enrique has
top up.
completely got the best, like, he's bringing the best out of all his players, and they
Definitely.
all get on apparently. Do you know what I mean? And that's the good thing. But I think when you have a dressing room that get on,
It's
and
a
they're
family.
it changes
Definitely.
the dynamics. Even when I was watching Aston Villa, the highlights of Aston Villa's match in the Champions League, like they just seem like they will get on.
It will be interesting though to see because they had FC Bruges, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be
Oh, I'll
interesting
tell
when
you
they.
what. Yeah.
I don't
And
know
I'm
who
looking
they've got
forward
next.
to seeing them in the next
Yeah,
round.
who they
I don't
got?
know. I actually don't know.
So hold on, who's by Bayern Munich got then?
Let's have a look.
I'm not sure.
Because it could be them.
Oh,
No.
oh, could it?
It could be them. Because I didn't watch the second leg of
Could
Bayern
it
and
be?
Lever. So I
Could
don't know
it
actually.
be?
who
Let
the-
me
I haven't
see.
even looked at the table to see who's who.
Yeah, but they look, and Rashford looked good, you know.
Is it? I didn't watch
Yeah,
that game,
Rashford did 2 assists.
Well, Rashford looking because he's not at Man U.
And talking about Rashford
Yeah,
getting
thank
called
you.
up for it back to England.
Yes.
Well, I mean that I was surprised at that, but
Is it?
yeah, but I do think because if you think about wingers, because I guess he's probably going to play as a winger, and he plays on the right or the left.
Left.
Right. How many left-sided wingers do England have?
Quite a few.
Not really.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say
no,
they did.
not really.
This is why. So why do you say this is why he's probably
this
been
is
called
why
in?
they've called.
I think because Morgan Gibbs-White is fantastic for Nottingham Forest.
Fair,
I'm not sure if
yeah.
he plays on the right or the left. I think he might play on the right, but I don't even know if he got called up.
No.
I don't
And
remember
he-
seeing his name. No.
And he deserves to be called up more than Rashford.
It's true, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry, in my opinion.
No, I was
think you're right,
surprised.
no.
I mean, I was really surprised. But I think there you go. It's a bit like we said last time. Rashford will have to perform. Will have to have a better attitude.
And I think because he is putting in.
turn up. And that's my whole point. He is. And
He is putting in
I
shift.
wish him to, all the
I've
best. And I
always,
actually want him to do well. So I've gone past that whole thing now.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just like, for yourself, dude. Like, try and finish your career on a high. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, take away from all this middle bit that's happened in the last season or two. Do you know what I mean? Especially the last year, in fact.
No, it's
It was after
the
he
point.
signed his contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It just all kind of, you know. But I think Villa, Emery has done well.
You know, I always liked Emery. The problem was when he was at Arsenal, is I think he was just the wrong fit.
Yeah.
He was just the wrong fit.
And that can be correct
And it seems like Villa is a really good fit
for
him.
him. And you do get that though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
manage this thing. You
But
fit
you're
somewhere
Arteta.
or you don't.
I can't see
Exactly.
him. I can't see anybody else
At Arsenal right now.
At Arsenal right now.
Well,
I
Do
kind
you know
of
what I mean?
agree.
It's like when we had Klopp, I could not even see anybody.
I didn't even know who
Even when
Slot
he
was.
left, Slot to come on, it was like, oh, who the hell is this now? But then, you know, it's like, are you really going to fit in? Because we've had this man for how long?
Yeah.
And that was just perfect.
yeah.
And then it's come on. He's not as loud as
Klopp.
but there's
He's
just
strong in his
something.
own way. He's got
You know,
he's got a
but,
strong
yeah.
personality, and he doesn't have to
And he's
jump
brought
up
out,
and down.
He's
So-
brought out the best in the guys.
Oh
Do you know what
yeah,
I mean?
he's
He
carried on
literally
from
is-
where kind of
Yeah,
Klopp
but even
left off
more.
even more,
Yeah.
and then that's
Even
my whole
more.
point. And then
Yeah.
he's added his own.
Yeah.
So that
It's-
speaks volumes. I think, you know, I mean, Sunday, I'm looking forward to that game.
Which one?
Newcastle.
Oh,
There's,
okay.
mate, there's total football this
I
weekend.
know, that's what I mean.
Yeah, because
Do you lot of Chelsea, Lou? I mean, yeah, like if she was here, I wonder what she would have had to say about that.
But then with that, even with Sancho, as we was talking about players, Sancho left you guys to go to Chelsea. And now they're saying, are they even going to opt to buy him? Because
That's
he's
right.
not played. He's not, not played very well.
Yeah, but then is
he going to come back to you guys?
Yeah, but hold a minute. But the
But
thing
that's
is,
really have to. If they don't
Exactly. If
buy
they're
him.
not going to, he has to. And then you've gone and diss this team.
right? Well,
The relationship that you have,
Well.
ain't nobody wanting you back.
and you're talking about freedom, freedom.
Well, let's see where this freedom takes you. Because he should have been performing before he starts making them kind of comments. Do you know what I mean? Because you need to go, if
Do you know what? And yeah, that's a fair point. I'm actually deep in what you're saying because you're there talking about freedom and you are still signed to
Signed
this
to-
club.
yeah.
You're not being sold. You are on loan. So the disrespect.
and the loan you've gone
actually-
to, you're rubbish.
Thank
now
you. You're
imagine
not
that.
even down. Then if you have to go back, now what? Be humble, eh?
Hey, those are the ones that need to
I
be
tell you,
humble. For sure.
Erling Haaland, I thank him for that one.
He should trademark that
He
shit.
has to change that.
Egypt.
I thank him for that one. So yeah, that's a interesting one.
Yeah.
So your team, Mel, you're happy with your win?
Yeah, I mean, the second leg was a dead rubber, really.
Yeah.
Mm.
The first
I didn't
no,
watch
of
it.
course.
It was good that he was able to change it up
Okay.
and have a look-see at some of the other players.
Okay.
Um,
How many changes did he make?
6.
Okay, that's good.
Well, when you're winning the flipping 7-1,
Mate.
you can afford to change pretty much
Trust me.
half of the team.
That was what was good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but we have to take it in context. I personally think Real Madrid. I'm obviously not going to say we'll lose, but I think if we go through, I'd be surprised.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll be
for
very
real.
surprised.
For
Listen,
real,
you've enjoyed
for real.
this is it.
The
Just
run's
enjoy
been
the run.
good.
The run's been good, and it's you know what, you got to be realistic. I'm a realist.
You've had no choice.
You got no choice, baby girl. Ain't no options for you. There's only one.
You know, like really, you just got. Let me say, it's so true. You have to watch Man United, but no, it's hope.
What I will say is, win, lose or draw, I'm really excited.
Oh, for real.
It's gonna be entertaining. I think it will be because you're not gonna punk
What I
out.
would have liked us to have the second leg at the Emirates.
Oh, you're starting at home?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. I see. Mm. When does that start?
You finish.
4th of April or something.
Okay. Oh,
You're
cool.
gonna
I'll be in Zambia.
that.
Yes, we're gonna go where? We're gonna go and watch it from.
Yeah, exactly. So we actually
Nice.
got to work out recording how we're gonna or record extra bits that we put out when we're away somehow. Cut it shorter, but then we've got content to release. Cool.
Wicked.
But yeah,
Saka. Is he
Is he
back?
back? He's not back. yet.
he's training now.
Okay.
He may be there's some hope that he'll be back for after the international break.
Oh yeah, Wednesday, not next week.
So we play this week. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
next
And then
week
next
is
week,
the
yeah.
international break next weekend. So
How long is it? 2 weeks? A week?
Would it be a week and then 2 weeks? So it will be 2 weeks, isn't it? You know, it's always that.
2 weekends.
Yeah,
right?
2
Extra 2
weekends.
weekends, isn't it?
Or it's a weekend and a midweek.
And the midweek.
Yeah.
So it then rolls up,
So
feels
then
like it's a
rolls up like
weekend.
yeah.
It feels like 2 weeks, should I say?
Yeah, it'll be the second
Yeah,
weekend.
then you come back. Yeah.
Yeah. Type of vibe.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll be back.
He'll
But
be back.
obviously he won't be match fit
No, defo not.
because then they'll have to manage his load.
So I
Well,
don't know why I thought I saw his name the other day when you lot were playing. I thought
He was at the game.
okay.
He was at the game.
Okay.
That's maybe why you saw.
If it was on
I've
Sky
heard it.
Sports News, I must have just seen his name flash up.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just talking about him possibly returning
returning
to
back.
training or something.
Yeah.
So that's what's in. Martinelli's back sooner than what you thought, no?
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, yeah, because he played.
Yeah.
I didn't. Like I said, I didn't watch it.
Oh,
He
of
came
course,
on
yeah, he
against
played.
Man
He
U.
came on against us.
And then he played. He came on
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And I
Okay.
have to say, our performance against you lot, second half.
Oh yeah, no, you
We're
you
good.
held
It was
on.
good.
You held on.
And whatever,
But no,
whatever,
you wasn't a
right?
dick, but you did though. You tried.
We put the point is, I think Ruben is tweaking, is realizing
No,
that to
what-
get
what-
results, but obviously you lot not
What
your
against
strongest.
us, right? Like when we played during the FA Cup, because we beat you at home, then we played during the FA Cup.
Yep.
And he played for a draw, and he got a draw.
Yep.
And then you obviously went on the one
Penalties. Yep.
And I think to be fair, if Bruno didn't score the free kick, you didn't have many actual opportunities on
No.
goal.
The
Let's
point
be
I'm
fair.
making is not losing, even if it's a draw. I take it, and the performance. It's
You
Arsenal.
didn't punk out. You
That's
didn't.
what I'm saying.
You didn't,
We didn't play like the first half. We was rubbish. I'm gonna say that because I felt like Arsenal were pretty much.
Of course, yeah, you were running things.
Second half,
And that's what you get when you have got no strikers.
and that's why I said.
So we had no.
Considering you didn't have,
We didn't. You know.
because of course you're second in the league, so the top two. Do you know what I mean? So for 14th,
Yeah, I was very disappointed because I think, I was saying like, fucking hell, this shit team and we can't beat them.
but
the thingy, the swearing.
you should have just kept your mouth shut, T. No. You should have just kept it shut. Let's see how far she was going to go.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Like, you know what I mean?
So, I mean, obviously, I was quite happy.
Sorry,
that
can
we
I
got the
just say
draw.
something? The reason why Mel's given up swearing for Lent,
Well, yeah.
not quite Lent, but
Yeah,
for Lent.
But I've had to reset like several times.
Yeah, exactly. Reset for several. I'm sure you have, and kudos to you for even trying. I don't even know why you even bothering. I mean, I respect the effort.
I don't even believe in Lent.
Exactly. Why did you do it?
Hence,
Because Lou said.
I did not know I was doing it until Lou said reset. And then I was like, oh, I'm involved in.
Yeah, because she said she would stop it, and then you're like, oh, blah blah blah, and then somehow your name just got put in there, and you were there, okay, and then
even I was surprised. I was like, girl,
exactly.
let's see how long this gonna last. Okay, Melanie.
I died of death this week.
Yeah.
A terrible death.
Whoa, did you have a tough week then, Mel, for it to die?
I hear you, girl.
Lots of ethics. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah, so, I was disappointed, but, I'm also a realist, and I knew, we would struggle against any team when you haven't got strikers. I rather play Real Madrid than Atletico.
On my days.
Right?
Yeah.
Because Real Madrid will give you chances.
Yeah.
Athletic ain't giving you
They
peace,
don't
squeak.
do no low block.
They are going to
But
defend.
Atletico, the game would have been really boring.
Yeah.
and
right?
they just.
and they defended
I
a
agree.
goal.
Yeah.
But they were
Especially with
good though.
Alves.
But they were good. I watched the highlights. They were good. It was a good game against Madrid.
I want to know, right?
They should have
how
won that.
They disallowed that goal, that penalty.
The penalty.
The double touch, apparently.
Well,
the
apparently,
man slipped.
yeah. So he slipped, and because he slipped, and it's unfortunate. The rules are the
But
rules.
apparently,
They're
he
looking
didn't
to
even
change it
touch
now.
it. He didn't
No, he
even-
did.
No, but he touched it. He didn't touch
No,
it where
it's-
he's
it's
actually
this
moved
foot.
it. Yeah, I know.
He's
He
kicked
didn't-
it. No. This foot has kicked it onto this leg.
Yeah, he did. He did.
What do you mean? Which the right
As
foot?
he's
he
gone,
slipped,
when he slipped,
the
his
foot that
foot,
slipped.
the standing leg,
Yeah.
right, is standing.
Well,
So
he
the
wasn't
right,
standing because he slipped. So he was
well,
going
you know
down.
what I mean, right?
So the
Fair
left
enough.
leg-
The left leg is gone to kick with the right. So as the left leg is gone, he's kicked the ball
Onto the
touched-
left foot.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't see the
there you go.
the
So
video
he's
they've
kicked
shown
it onto.
that I was seeing that it's almost like the
it was
foot.
a double touch. I don't think there's any argument about
No,
it.
there isn't.
The argument is that he slipped, so he had no
That's
control.
He had no
Yeah,
control of it.
but
So
there's
it's
intentional.
foolish. It's
'Cause
foolish.
Apparently, UEFA now looking at changing the rules for unintentional.
But that's going forward, right? But it doesn't help Alvarez. It doesn't
No,
help.
that's what I mean.
it doesn't,
I know.
It
It's
doesn't
like, what
help
you mean?
Atletico to say, well, you know. So I think going forward, yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate for sure because I saw it. They were studying it.
I tell you what, if that had been Arsenal, I would have been frothing at the mouth.
Mate.
Oh my gosh.
Mate.
Do you know what I mean? No, and so I can imagine how
Simeone, I would
Simeone
like to
lost
have
his
been
mind.
a fly
Simeone
on
was-
the wall who spoke Spanish,
Simeone
who
was in
understood
the
Spanish.
He was in the press, you know, the
Press conference.
after the match,
Yeah,
and he was
post.
like, "Put up your hands." Who saw the double touch?
Oh,
Put up your hands. If you saw the double touch. Anyone? He was funny.
Say something. No, but that was crazy though. That was very crazy.
football, man.
That's such a big important game.
This is what I'm saying.
Always at the big important games, mate. Always.
It's such an important.
And we had yesterday. I tell you what though, Ruben has tweaked it a little bit. He's come out of his sort of being adamant, staying to one way of playing. He's tweaked it a little
You
bit.
do this. You say this every week.
No, but
You said it
no,
every
I
time.
don't. No, but that's what it's all about because you can't stick to last week, 2 weeks ago. I was saying he has to change his tactics, tweak them a little bit to get results. We said that, right? Fair enough. We've been and we
What has he
haven't
changed?
lost.
What has he changed that you've seen that? Okay, this is what's.
They're playing better.
They're playing better.
Not that the defense have moved to being strikers and strikers have moved. No, they're just playing better.
Yeah.
So you,
No, we're not.
You ain't gonna play any worse.
No. Bruno's been playing deeper, and we're not so open.
Bruno's been
Midfield.
scoring free kicks. That's
We're not
what it
so
is.
open
know?
in the middle.
Yeah.
We're not.
Bruno's been
No,
scoring
it's not
free
just that Bruno's been scoring free kicks. Do you know,
Well,
he's
none
not
of
just
his players are scoring.
But the point is,
I know, right?
if you think about the squad though, like Højlund is our striker,
Holland
You
is
know, boys,
just
how much
not.
million?
right?
How much-
He's always buying foolishness nowadays.
How much million did
I
they buy?
don't
What's it?
even
Sexy?
know.
Sexy? Was sexy?
Was it 80?
Zexy. Mate, how
No,
many
he's
has he
coming
scored?
into. I'm sorry. Fair enough. He's really coming. Like he's.
He don't know where the goal
really-
is.
He did one
Let
game.
me tell you
with-
something.
with
No,
shot-
again, it's a bit like
And
I
they-
said about you lot a couple of weeks ago. You don't watch all the games like I do.
No, but I'm asking you because I didn't see nothing.
Respectfully. No, I'm telling you, because when he first started, you should have heard me. I was coming for this young man to the point where I was like,
When did he
what?
come this season?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, what am I going with my boy? Like, everything that, and I'll tell you when it changed. When they subbed him
And he cried.
before, they subbed him before
They cried at
half-time.
half-time.
Before
And he was
half-time.
crying. Bless his cotton socks.
They subbed
But the
him.
fans were booing him.
The fans were booing him, T. He walked up. Let me tell you, I actually felt so bad for him. It was
No.
cringe.
Oh,
No, that was really. Tina
shame.
about, oh, shame. She's so
No,
doesn't even
no,
mean
but
look at the
being
face.
serious though.
Sis, he was so bad. Amrin subbed him before the half time, and then he went, sat down, got his coat, put in his coat. Next thing you see is him walking to the locker, changing rooms, right? Embarrassing. That walk of shame. This is why the game's going on, by the way. This is why the game's going on. This was not at half time and he's walked in. No. This is why the game.
So he played
on.
like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, whatever, 25, 30 minutes taken off.
Mate.
Right, because nothing was happening for him. The confidence was zero.
How many goals has he scored?
He scored about 5, 6. I can find
Nice.
out. I promise you.
No.
When?
I didn't
He
know
must
he
be
scored
very
that much.
silent.
I
I thought it was like
I'll
three.
tell
I thought it
you.
was one.
Do you know
I
what?
thought it was 3.
How
I gave him
many
3.
Goals as dessert.
So tell me, this new ground that Man United are
Yo.
planning to buy, that's why they're
Wait.
sacking off all their...
They can't afford to
stopping serving lunch and
you know.
fruit. So,
And you're now
3
announcing.
goals.
there we go.
Sis gave him 6. Where you?
I'm like, I don't... She's like, I watch the games. I watch the games. You don't keep telling you don't watch it.
No.
I
Do you
don't
know
know.
what?
I ain't seen this huge score, you know.
Can I say something? I meant goals and assists.
That's what I'm saying. How much goals has he scored?
3, and he's done about 3 assists. So
Yeah, so let's
no, you
let's
can
not
make
talk
it
about
that more.
Xerxes.
So we do pay attention.
But the point is,
Let's talk about it.
no. Oh, Tina, I've got to tell Tina this, innit? So yeah, he went to the locker room, sis, and then he came back out because he must have been told. But he said he went to the toilet. But I think he was embarrassed that he got subbed off in that moment, and he had to come back. And yeah, it was Pete Tong. And after it wasn't even half time, and then after that, I think he came back. Do you know what? I've got to give it to him because he showed heart and he's come back better and showing improvement. His hold up game is good. He's strong at hold up game, and he does some. Yeah, he needs to practice. But you know what? The more you work, the more you play, and the confidence and all of that, and that is what you need.
Sometimes.
Where do you lot get your players from, though?
Everywhere.
Because it's
Don't
like
ask me, T. Go on.
Because
Well,
Martinez, your left back who's out, and the one that's gone to Spain.
who's going to Spain?
The one that's scoring bare goals.
Anthony.
Anthony.
They both came from Ajax, I believe.
Yes.
Zertsky came from somewhere in Holland as well.
No, Italy.
Right. Yes, that's right. He
Italy.
played for Bologna or somewhere.
Wow.
I think it's Bologna.
telling you though, girl.
I said, why? Because I was like, what? At what point in the tape? Where are they in the league?
Because we took Calaflori from Bologna, so it might not be, but I think it's.
Yeah, well.
Wow.
So what I wanted to ask you
About the
this
stadium.
new stadium, is it going to be that you knock down
No.
Old Trafford? So where?
They are building it in a new location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
With what money?
Do you know what? The details, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't listen to that bit, but it's some government scheme.
No, I heard that the mayor of
Manchester.
Andy,
Yeah.
he said he ain't giving them no money.
And he's Man City, isn't he? He supports
No,
Man
but
City.
no, he's not from London.
Which one?
Andy Burnham, the mayor, he's from London.
Is it the young man? Kind of youngish looking.
But he said there's not giving them. I suppose probably because they ain't got no money because they've got lots of homeless and stuff that money could be better served.
Exactly, and you definitely will be.
I'm not.
But I just wondered because I couldn't work out whether they were planning to knock
knock that one down.
No.
and
They're
and
not,
rebuild
they
it.
are not knocking down Old Trafford. They are building on your new site.
So then what are they going to do with Old Trafford?
I actually don't know.
Because what's really interesting, like when with the Emirates, even so with the Emirates, with Tottenham, with even Anfield, when I've been up to Anfield, they're in residential areas.
Yes.
So the reason
even Old Trafford.
No.
The reason
No, sorry, it's in the industrial. Sorry,
That's
it's because
right.
I
That's
walked.
why-
No, sorry. I walked through
No,
residential to get to the.
So
what
I was going to
industrial.
say is the reason why we had to move is because we couldn't buy the houses,
Ah.
and also part of Highbury was listed.
Okay, yeah,
we couldn't
yeah.
touch it,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So we built flats.
Yeah.
But it's in a residential, so it makes sense that you could build flats and sell the flats.
Sell the flats.
With Anfield, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
There's bare houses around there, right? But I was like, well, with Old Trafford, it is an industrial estate, so they could just rebuild it there because
Yeah, of course.
building houses.
I don't
are you?
know. I don't know
So
what they're going to do
I'm
with
just
that site.
curious.
Yeah.
But you saw the video of the area.
Well,
I saw
a
something.
glimpse. I didn't, I mean,
have
who
a look,
cares?
innit?
No,
Well,
I'm really not that interested.
But have a look. You want answers? Go and have a look for yourself.
So
So
you were
see-
telling me something
about what?
about the same stadium when you said to me, "Oh, did you something? What was it that we said?" And I laughed at something.
Do you know what? She's faced this. So yesterday, or whatever it was, I said, yes, so Man United are building a new stadium or something. Oh, damn, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Was it? And then she's saying something like, what, is that going to make you start winning or something?
Well, the thing is that
The fans are not happy. There's fans who are
That's
like,
ridiculous.
What? You can't come and throw this and think. One day, Jim Ratcliffe says he's making cutbacks, right?
Yeah.
and then the cutbacks that he was actually making is affecting old players.
But
right?
But not only our players, but the staff, like the canteen woman.
No,
exactly.
And you think about it, what she must, or he must earn in relation to what they pay.
Exactly.
Well, this is what I was just going to say. You're paying one player £1 million. One player.
A week?
No, you're just going to say for the month, right? Even.
Because some of them are getting about
if you
500
think about it, right?
a week.
Just give you an example.
Yeah.
But you're going to go and cut back £40,000 from these, remove this extra money, charitable funds that you give them.
I don't know whoever's doing their books. They're foolish.
For what? For what reason? So Gary Neville's the interview. I watched a snippet of it. I didn't watch all of it, but I tell you what, I actually watched that in the 12 minutes. I watched one bit was like 9 minutes, one was 12.
When he was interviewing
So Gary Neville says to him, so as a fan, what do you think of like the performances? So he goes, well, as a fan, I see progress. Gary,
are you me sorry for?
Wait. Gary goes, what? Where? Where's the progress? And then the man goes, well, against Arsenal, as you can see the future, glimpses of the future.
If that's
because this is against Arsenal, Delete must have done. Said you could see that they had passion. They were playing for something. When this man is describing what he sees as glimpses,
it was
of
not
hope,
what anybody else saw.
I am like, he's literally saying, yeah. So Delete and the other player, you can see that they're passionate, and you see them really, into the game. So that's glimpses of hope that they were playing really well because they played well against Arsenal second half. So Gary Neville says, what you mean the second half? Because in the first half
they were shy,
right? Guys, I literally was like...
Who was your old manager again? The one that you sat just now.
Oh, the Hag.
No,
Ten Hag.
So they're definitely from the same hymn.
Yeah.
From the start, we can say there's hope and there's future.
No. He also said that they should have sacked him.
Yeah, in summer. Yeah,
he said in hindsight, mitigating circumstances that obviously... whatever he ended up staying, but then
the mitigating circumstance why he ended up staying is he won the FA Cup and they gave him
a new contract.
Thank you. Exactly that, Mel.
Really good,
right? But in hindsight, they shouldn't have done it. And then he was also saying that I made a couple of notes actually. He was saying about how Ten Hag was very erratic. He actually said that, like the team was erratic under him.
Do you know though? I'm a bit of an old school football fan, right? So no matter what we see, right? No matter what we see, like when we had Emery and the fans turned on Emery, right? You never heard the owner or anyone else come out and talk about them.
Exactly.
If they do, they just say kind of thank you.
Yep.
They
you still keep it
and we just
professional.
wanted we needed change.
Oh no, he said he was erratic,
and so that for me leaves a bad taste.
Yeah,
you don't
definitely
even with managers that have been shite.
Yep.
Mate,
they don't. The fans will turn on them and the pundits.
That's okay. But not you as an owner. Because what then leaves for the current manager? Are you going to talk about me the same way that you're talking?
And then what about when you're trying to get new managers?
Exactly. This is what I mean.
Yeah.
It's nonsense. You can't do that.
And then he said that obviously they were new to. He was new on the job. Him and 3 other people he mentioned. I can't remember their names. Some of the executives, obviously, or the people who make decisions. And they said. The difference with, again, Ten Hag and Ruben, because Gary's asking him, so what's the difference between Ruben and... But like you said, I guess you can be diplomatic in how you respond.
Listen.
Right? Because some of the fans have said, well, when he was asked about the Glazers, in fact, the boys, Roy Keane, Ian Wright, because Ian Wright was also asking him, saying, well, why didn't he come for him? Why didn't he say anything about the Glazers? Like,
For sure.
And Gary's like, well, he can't really. And goes back to what you're saying. Like, they're business partners, so I guess he can't come out
what
and
I'm saying. So
directly.
No, and it shows for me. What it shows is the class of a club, right? So if as much as I don't like Tottenham, and they've had some really odd managers, and they've fallen out with their managers. Conte and whatever. But you never hear.
Sorry,
that moment.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but you never hear them come out and.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, they never.
There's something about how you conduct yourself.
Of course.
I watched
Yeah.
those moments. I'm going to watch the whole 45 minutes, but when I watched the bits that I've seen, I literally was like, is this man serious?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
are
their side
you
as well.
actually sitting here and this is how you see the team? Ruben, I back Ruben. Yeah, for me, I still, with the manager,
Yeah.
I'm
fair,
here.
fair,
So whatever
fair.
he says with Ruben, and what he said, the difference was that he's pretty much direct and honest, and he's like, well, as you can see, Ruben's what you see is kind of what you get. He's to the point, but he's also calm in the sense that he's getting the team to play. He's inherited a team, as we've said, that predominantly was not his, and they have to adapt to his style. Blah 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 blah. So, but in how he deals with things, but how he is, he's more. It's more organized, and they can see it. And he was saying with Ten Hag, it was all erratic as well behind.
But-
literally said
But
that.
the thing is, Ruben, fair. When you have a manager that comes in, right, and he can't do anything yet in the transfer window,
Yep.
whatever, and he's got a team. Of course, he's going to try and treat everybody because he doesn't want them to down tools,
No.
right? He wants to get the best out of them to at least the transfer window.
Yeah,
Right?
totally.
So you wouldn't expect anything other.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When up to this day, and we know Arteta fell out with Aubameyang.
Yep.
We know he fell out with Virgil,
Yep.
right? They may have had plenty to say. You've never
Heard
heard a word
anything,
from
no.
Arteta or Arsenal even.
No.
That's true that.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
And
true
it's
that.
just about how you conduct yourself.
Well, then there you go. But
As
so it's
a-
interesting you say that though, Mel, because now we're just talking about managers, or does that apply to the Glazers or the owners?
I think it applies to the owners and the Glaciers as
And
well.
because then the Ian Wrights of this world would disagree, because he's there saying to Gary Neville, well, why didn't you ask him about this? And why did he?
Yeah, but he's a pundit, right?
Okay, so I
he's
guess from
saying,
that perspective,
why did you not
Why
ask?
did you not ask?
Okay,
yeah.
fair.
If Gary Neville had asked,
Fairs.
I know what I would have expected
Fairs,
kind of the
fairs,
answer
yeah.
to
Yeah,
be.
fairs.
Exactly.
But
Do you know what I mean?
Gary's
You
really-
can ask anything
Gary's-
about
yeah,
Andy.
Gary's,
exactly.
that's true.
That's what
Fairs.
they're
I'll
supposed to
give you
do,
that one.
yeah.
But Gary actually said indirectly, he kind of did touch on the Glazers, because essentially he said, as you can see, the club's in debt. The money's just not been
Yeah.
handled right, and this was before I came. So indirectly, yes, he's not calling it, but we all know that. So I guess that's nothing new.
But if you only have to look, because I believe the books are public. It's public.
public,
Okay.
It's
yeah.
hidden. So you can just go and look and see how the Glaciers loaned
Well, do you know
money
what?
to the hilt.
Ridiculous.
Right. And then Man U as a business
Yeah.
has to pay them interest
Yes,
on their loans.
yes, on the loans, yeah. So then you're just taken at the business. You're not. It's ridiculous.
So
and then he was saying that if they hadn't made all these cuts by November, December, would have gone bust.
well,
Man United would have gone bust.
but it
is
doesn't
what he
surprise me
says.
because when you
Yeah,
look at,
can you
if
believe
look
it,
at-
guys? Can we just firstly just
No, but do you remember the last podcast when we was talking about Man U and I was saying,
yeah, and you were saying Leeds.
look at look at the players that they've brought, right? The money that they're spending.
Yeah,
they
like
spend
Anthony,
way, yeah.
like
yes,
90
stupid,
million.
like ridiculous.
You know, your defender,
Not Maguire.
Maguire.
Yeah,
How much you
Maguire.
pay for him, and he's not been that great.
No, was he
Right.
70 million or
Right.
some crap like that?
And then whether it's Pogba or Ronaldo
well,
or
Pogba's
Falco
trained
or Ibrahimovic, I can list.
I agree, and that's the thing. It's terrible.
So they've been, because Man United go to a club to buy a player, and the club there's a price for Man United,
and
then
there's a price for
others.
everybody else. I totally, but it's
Very
so
true.
so true.
Do you know what I mean? It's
But-
like a Man United tax.
So can I wait before as you're talking about? So Jim, he was asked the best. One of my favorite thing. I think one of the things he said was Ruben Amorim's team right now, the team that he's got compared to, and he was talking about wages. So he was saying essentially the position we're in and the team that Ruben Amorim's got, the wages they earn, they're the levels of like Bournemouth.
Really?
No, listen to this. Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, right? So he's essentially saying, Ruben is the squad right now, the value, because you've now taken out the big monies.
Right, so Anthony's
Right?
gone.
Yes, you don't
So
have Rashford,
Rashford's
Sancho,
gone.
right? So you remove these
Okay.
people. So he's basically saying
You brought it
the
down.
wage bill, the
So
outgoing
you're
bill
going-
that Man United have got right now with the players that they've got
It's not as
are
high.
nowhere. So it's the levels of those,
You lot
right?
at the
So
bottom.
he's basically So he's saying that it's. I felt like he was saying that he's at the right level with what he's got. And
He should be at 14th because that's all he's going.
So basically, right? You
so
know,
Gary
that's
Neville was
rude.
like,
That is
no,
rude.
in fact, it was Roy Keane. Roy Keane was like, even Gary, they were all saying it. Even when they were saying it, I was like, so he's basically, I actually made the point. I wrote it down, right, Mel and Tina, because I just thought this man is clearly cuckoo in his
dada.
head, right? Because he's saying, Arsenal, Liverpool's, and these people, they are the players they've got. Their wage bill is 300, 200, whatever million.
He's talking bollocks,
This is my whole point. And then he goes, and then Roy Keane says, yeah, but or one of them must have said, but Nottingham Forest are third. Bournemouth.
So they should be out there.
Bournemouth.
So don't change.
Right, exactly.
Maybe if you said
Bournemouth,
Ipswich, then maybe we might
Bournemouth
know.
are fifth or whatever.
Exactly,
These
yeah.
people are staring down the barrel of Champions League. Where are you? And you're talking about because of the wage structure, because of the
Does he
the
know football, the
players,
same
the
person?
guys, you know, and what
Does that
I'm,
feel
what
you
I'm
were fair?
saying might even sound.
Oh,
You know,
Does that feel you were fair when you listen to him
I
as the
listened to
owner?
that and I just thought, God damn, we're fucked.
Yeah, it feels you're fair.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
because
crazy.
it's like all right. Let me give you an example. So you took 2 players from us over the January transfer.
But you know what? No, it doesn't fill me with fear because that's one thing I refuse.
Right?
But go
You
on.
took 2 players from us in the January
Heaven.
transfer. Heaven and OB, whatever,
yep.
right? Striker, right? So we had tried to keep OB. I understand Heaven going because you look at our defense. There's no way.
There's
He's
no-
done all right. I like him.
Yeah, but there was no way for him to come through, right? And then on top of it, all the defenders that we've brought can play across the back 4. So
Yeah.
he would have struggled. No problem. OB, Martin, I think it is, we tried to keep him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my understanding, as far as I'm aware, right, because he is that we have a wage structure for young people coming through the ranks. Right. So like Miles Lewis Skelly and Nathan Wanyeri, right, will be on little bits of money because they haven't even signed professional contracts yet properly.
And that makes
right?
sense.
Because they were too young.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Obi went to Man U. So we offered him money, right? We offered him what would be comparable for a person
of that age.
who's not playing in the Premiership
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
He's come through the youth.
Yes.
Right? So we offered him what we thought was reasonable. Man United came in, offered him 52,000 a week.
I beg. And how old is he?
Your problem.
How old is he?
18,
Wow. Yeah, he's 18, 17, 18.
And that's the problem.
18.
This is why.
Problem with Man
Oh
U.
my
Man
days.
U
I
is
even
young.
believe
youngest.
this.
If you
Yeah.
go,
No, I agree.
and you can go. That is the problem.
That's just
with
ridiculous.
Man
Yeah.
United.
You destroy too many young'uns with money.
No, but that's the problem.
Why are
right?
you pointing at me? Do I own the club?
But that's
I'm just a fan.
But look at
easy.
but that's the problem.
No, but
Right?
yeah, I have to agree with you on that.
Like I was like, when obviously we love you, we all love to see our young players come through the.
Of course you do,
standard.
but I
And-
agree
and
with you because
but you would lose a few.
Yeah.
And when I saw that we offered him and we tried to negotiate with him, and he was like, "No, wants to go to Man U."
how much
I was
did you
like-
lot offer him? I'd be
We
interested
wouldn't have
to
offered
know.
him maybe 15 grand or something like that.
Wow.
Whatever would have been. I don't know.
Yeah, but this is
'Cause I don't
why.
know
No,
what
but the thing is, as the
That's
reason
why
why
your
I'm
books
saying,
are good and theirs are crap.
yeah, but the reason why I say that as well is because I would like to know what the difference is. Because
sure.
if you're saying,
It's
I'm just giving
interesting.
for argument's sake, 25k is
Yeah.
what you're offering him,
And you offer him double.
and doubling, that's ridiculous.
That's a madness.
Of course he's gonna go.
Of course.
Yeah, and I have no problem with that. But what I'm saying is, it's not so much him.
No, we're talking about the books.
But that's
from
what
Man
I'm
United
saying.
books.
Problem with Man
That's what I'm
United.
saying.
Yeah.
What are they doing offering that type? It's stupid to young players. It's just like, well, no, that doesn't make no sense.
So it
And we know this because look how much money they spend on players
Yeah.
that are not even worth
They're not
that
worth
money.
that much at all.
So for the man to come out and say Manchester,
But I
would
do
have-
wonder why they do that,
Manchester
though.
would have gone bust by November, December.
they would have been
right?
in administration.
Can you?
I
Do you know
mean,
what? Somebody
imagine.
said to me a couple of weeks ago at work, saying, you better like man, you go down and I was like, yeah, but no, that won't happen. And then they were like, look at Leeds,
Yeah.
look at Leeds, right?
And
You see,
That is why yes, Arsenal
big
did
clubs
do-
can go down. It's you see
Arsenal
it.
did do
Blackburn.
what I expected them to do this year, right? But Arsenal fans, a lot of them are very entitled, right? Without any reason to be entitled.
Okay.
Right? And they dog whatever. I've got no, and that's why when Lou was putting me down, like, what happens if Arteta don't win? I'm like, I'm cool with him right now.
Yeah.
Right? It had been a long time before we was even having an argument about winning.
True that.
And that's
No,
why I said
true.
that's
the fact
it.
that we can be in the place where I can be disappointed.
That's a
But
good
when
way
you
to
look,
be.
joy,
Yeah, it's true.
No, for
Right?
sure.
When some of the Arsenal fans, they troll
Their own, you mean?
the owners, right?
Yep.
Saying they're not putting enough money in, right? But actually, they have had to rip up contracts and let people go for free to get them off
To
the
get them off.
books because they weren't performing. And now they have a structure, which actually I'm quite happy with. Because actually what that says to me is anybody that generally comes to Arsenal wants to play for Arsenal.
Yeah.
So when you look at Saliba, there's pictures of him as a little kid with an Arsenal top. Mourinho's the same. Calaflori's most of our players were Arsenal fans.
Yeah, we
Right,
had
we've
that
got
as well.
pictures
We
of
had
it.
that though. We had that.
Right? So a lot of them come because they want,
Yeah,
they want
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Not because it's
Whereas I
about,
think
'cause we
now
can't
it's
match,
not that.
We can't
No,
match.
there's no.
But we don't match wages. Like Arteta will say to you, right? If you start Arteta, he was saying, so us and apparently we were interested in Martinez like Man U were, right? Just like we were interested in Modric, like Chelsea, right? But we have our limit.
Yeah.
So we was like, bam, that's it, right? So they got a better offer. They went elsewhere.
Yeah.
Right. But Arteta will always say he wants players that want to play.
Not for
Because the
them.
money that they've been offered ain't shit money.
Yeah.
It's the truth
Do you understand?
though.
It ain't
It's
rubbish
not.
money.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, even if it's 15 grand a week, guys, deep that. Even if it's
What about now? I don't mind
15,000,
getting,
5 grand for the week.
for fuck's sake.
You know?
So, and I like that. I look at the players and I think whether they play well
Imagine that's
or
20
they don't
bags a
play
month,
well.
you know? That's 20 bags a month. How are you going to be complaining with that?
And so even if they don't,
Mel's just like, yeah, whatever.
yeah, even if they don't play well, I feel like these are players that want to play.
Yeah, I hear it. And do you know what, Mel? And that for me is like old United. So that's back
What'd
in
you say?
Fergie,
But that's
old
when,
United.
but that's
Oh.
when,
She's
when
right.
they were coming through.
That's what I mean. Yeah, absolutely.
And they were hungry.
This
Yeah.
is it, right?
But you people, you
But
give
now-
them too much money. They're not hungry.
They're not.
Fergie, this is
They're
the
not.
thing. Fergie would not have been doing that. Tariqa was watching the game the other day. Tariqa goes, "Come out of retirement, please."
This is bullshit.
Like, come out of retirement, Fergie. You're like, it's
Yo,
not happening.
No happening.
But,
He's in Zambia right now, enjoying
Mate, it's
Victoria Falls
It's,
and all.
it's disgusting. It's terrible. Actually.
mate.
The pay structure at Old Trafford.
It's
United.
crazy.
How are you paying? I'm just actually thinking about what you said about that young man.
But as you talk about these whatever wage bills and whatnot. I mean, I want to tired of that. Can we talk about the love or the not love that Rashford gets?
Well,
Oh yeah.
With
so
the Grealish.
Darren Lewis, I watched it on Soccer Sunday when he spoke about how
It's true.
the
you know?
media, when Jack Grealish, and Jack Grealish is a young man. If he wants to go out and get drunk and get pissed and be wobbly or whatever,
This is what we-
but had it been Rashford,
Yes.
Yo,
the trolling
Absolutely.
They would
that
have-
he would have got, it's a bit like
I had this conversation
They when they were dissing up Raheem Sterling for buying his
Yeah,
mama
they're
house.
like,
Exactly.
Right,
and then
but
Foden
does it, and
same
he's like, oh, he's a
thing.
great
he's a
guy.
great-
You know,
let's do
we
this,
all
yeah.
like a son like
Yeah.
that.
But what
Why?
is
Dickheads.
what is the? I think you know what? It's not even that. I think they just fear us black people. They literally just fear in the sense that we're too powerful for them. It's mad because, and the other thing that we don't do as black people is we don't come together enough to actually stand together and say, you know what, we are going to stand up and actually show you just how strong we are. We probably put ourselves down, blah, blah, but it's not fair that Rashford can be in everything. His name is in there. His name is thrown into any sort of rubbish. He went to watch basketball, NBA game. He had chains. He had thingy. Oh, he's there showing up looking like a gangster. What do you mean?
What do you know what a gangster looks like?
Yeah,
What
right.
do you mean?
Right? Like,
them
why?
Eastern gangsters, the
Gangsters.
cranes, they
Thank
were
you.
suited and booted, mate.
So there
Was
you
he
go.
drinking? No.
They were
Was he
gangsters.
dropping on the floor? No. He just went to watch a game.
So
he
true.
had whatever.
It's so true.
How many pictures? How many newspapers had what Grealish's picture on the front page? Probably not.
I
one.
want to know, right?
I didn't
wanna
know about that until you lot put it. Whoever sent it to me. Who sent it in the
Look,
group?
I want to know, right? Have we ever seen Sterling's mum, Rashford's mum, Skelly's mum?
No. I've seen Skelly's mum
No,
on socials.
no, you never let me finish. One year is mum, all up in the club looking like they want to fight people.
Whose mum was doing that?
Foden's.
It's terrible. I do not know.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
So
Wait, when was this bit of news?
This was last season before. She was out of the club and she looked a bit drunk, and the people that were giving her wherever she was were giving her shit because of Foden. Like,
Yeah, of course, whatever. Yeah, of course.
And she was.
But you can't try and fight everybody, love. That's just sign as a football player. Who's going to get
And I
into
was
things?
just like, but what I'm
That's
saying
a
is,
show
I totally
chat.
hear your point.
You
I
don't
hear
see
it. I hear
none
it.
of them
No,
Mums
no.
in the
all
press,
when
all up in
when you look
the,
at
all up in the club.
Miles Lewis Skelly's mum, she's done her.
She's
went
doing
to
great
uni,
things. Yeah, but she's doing
and
great things.
She
Do
went
you
to
hear
uni,
that, though? Do you hear
studied
that?
management and whatever.
Yeah, so
she
yeah.
set up a group for other
Mothers, yeah, in
for
football.
children.
Yeah, in football.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah. Me and Tarek was talking about it. He was showing me that.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
we
you know,
don't
absolutely.
trust
Those are the type of
any
people
of
who
these
wanna get
black
on this
people.
podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
women like that to interview, Melanie. It's true, and I'm being
Yeah.
serious because that's what it's about. You
but
want to get in.
But we know. I remember growing up and my mum saying to me, "Do you know how much more you have to do as a black woman?
Yes.
just to be because you are already disadvantaged.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
by your colour.
And it's there.
Mad.
I said that I have these conversations even at work, like talking about holidays, right? Simple thing about us going on holiday as a black woman or as a black person. I'm gonna think twice about where I'm going.
Where you going? Yeah, and that's it. Imagine that.
You
though.
don't have to do that.
Yeah.
And when I said that to somebody, they were like, yo, at work, they were like, well, yeah, I've never thought of it. I said, yeah. So there's certain places I'm going to think twice about. I'm going to do my research because I can't just go wandering anywhere as a female, as a black woman.
yeah.
Black family or whatever
Yeah.
it might be. Black
Racism
couple.
is so
You know what I mean?
high.
It's like,
It's
yeah.
mad.
Those are things
This
you have
country,
to think
no.
about. Even with the whole Grealish and Rashford thing, and I said this to one of my colleagues at work, and I said, because obviously he's into football, and then I was like, have you heard about this? And he's like, well, then when I told him, and I was like, oh, if it was Rashford, it would be, he didn't seem to get it. And I just thought, you wouldn't get it.
What colour is he?
Of course he's Caucasian.
There we
But
go.
the thing is I suppose the thing is, if I play devil's advocate, is they can't understand our world
No.
because they don't wear our shoes.
No. And that's fine.
But then they've got a lot of opinions on us, like you know us. No, you don't.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what you've just said. Well, he's dressed like a gangster. It's like, hold a minute. It's like, do not.
What is a gangster? What is a gangster?
What does a gangster dress like? That's what
A
I'm saying.
thug or whatever. It's just
no,
like,
but
well,
what I'm saying
no, I'm
is,
just
right,
saying. I'm saying that this
but
is
what
it.
I'm
They
saying
paint
is,
you
right,
as that.
Is you look at some gangsters and they are suited and
Right,
they are
booted,
booted in their
absolutely.
Armani and their
Yes.
Gucci and their shoes, and they're not wearing jeans and they're not wearing chains.
There you go. So again,
which gangsters
stereotype
are-
of
which
whatever
gangsters
they
are we
think,
talking about?
whatever they've notion they've got in their head, conflating all types of
It's
things.
so
and
it must
you
be
know what I
so
mean?
sad for Rashford. Every morning you wake up, there's somebody's got to put your name in somebody's story or whatever.
What I remember, I think it was in the Arsene Wenger era, and they used to talk about. No, it might have been before, and they would say they didn't read newspapers. They didn't.
The footballers, yeah.
Because the way they were, and I'm now not talking about black or white.
No,
or
no, just
I'm
in
talking about
general.
ballers.
Yeah,
Ballers,
footballers. Because it's
Right,
not.
they would not read papers because everybody's got an opinion, often wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So they would just the way to protect themselves
It's not, but that's
is
that's
not
what
to
you would.
pay attention.
Yeah.
So and it's even like, and it's really hard because it's a different time now. But you almost want to say to them, don't go on social media.
Yes.
Because Twitter's hateful.
Oh,
my days.
I don't even have that
Hateful.
shit. Like, no way.
Do you know how can you be so
It's
like?
what do you
how can
what
hate
has
so
he
much?
done? What has he done to you? What has Rashford done to the press? Nothing. He ain't stolen nothing. He ain't taking your girlfriend. He ain't taking your wife. He ain't done
Maybe
nothing.
he has.
Maybe he has, but I'm
Or
telling
maybe the wife said I wouldn't mind a bit of him.
maybe.
And upset the man them.
You know that.
I know, it's bizarre,
crazy.
isn't it?
It literally
I
is.
really don't get it.
What is your problem with the poor boy?
But it's always been the case.
Yeah, it has, and not just him.
It's just Rashford this time.
Yeah, it's not just
You know,
exactly.
and so you look at.
But I
like,
guess
you look
there
at
we
the likes
go.
of-
Sorry, that's what. Sorry to cut you. Sorry. When we was talking to my colleague about the same incident with Rashford and Grealish, comparison, and then it was like, well, not really, because David Beckham back in the day, you know, he got it from the press. But I thought fairs, that's fine.
did.
But like, I can't argue with that point. And
And Wayne Rooney, but that's because he likes the bone.
there we go. So they.
Wayne Rooney was for a different problem. You know what I mean? Rashford,
But
is just
Rashford,
minding
what
his
is
own
Rashford
business.
done exactly, and that's the point.
Well,
but
so-
with David Beckham, you know, he didn't warrant what he got.
Nope.
He did not
Well,
deserve all
the
the
thing-
abuse and the
the
stuff he
thing
got
is,
from
you-
it for
what
that
you-
World Cup.
What you
incident.
look at and you hope, like that, these young black players, like your likes of Saka, like your likes of Miles Lewis Skelly, who's just come in, and now he's hit the England squad. He's now grown and highlighted, and so he's going to be a target.
Totally.
Right? And Wanyeri, that they have good people
Around.
Very
around
strong,
them.
Yep.
good
You know,
people.
like, you listen to hip hop artists,
Yeah.
who often marry their
Childhood sweetheart.
Right, because they
Absolutely.
can't trust the people.
No, absolutely.
Don't
And
do
that's
it.
what you need. You need people to keep to
Yeah,
support
mate.
you and and in this day and age,
You need people that can ground
oh
you.
my gosh,
People that are gonna have
strength,
your
mental
back
strength,
for sure.
mental resilience. In fact, because the trolls be trolling. I mean, trolls be trying to troll us girls.
You know, but we ain't having it because we're
No,
strong
but-
like that.
Yeah, but exactly. We just ignore that shit.
Exactly.
Right? But just imagine, this is what I'm saying. I mean, talking about trolls, somebody said they're giving, is everybody and anybody doing podcasts these days? Did you see that troll?
To
On our page.
Are we talking about it?
No, the only reason I'm saying trolls be trolling because they don't care. But the point I'm making is,
But they care enough to watch it. To
So you're a fan.
That's what I was just going to say. But you're still sitting there watching.
Yeah.
You're still sitting there and doing all the most, but yet you're still on. And I'm talking about people are just doing their thing. People on a platform doing their thing. You got people who ain't doing nothing. So it's just
Exactly.
like, go and sit down.
You're a business
Sit back down.
thing is scrolling through
Sit
social media
back
and whatever.
down.
We're doing something.
Sit back down.
For sure.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean,
On your couch. Cheers, ladies.
yeah.
Be trolling.
Trolls.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go back to Aston Villa. Asensio. He's on loan from Real,
Is it real?
or no, it is Real Madrid.
Might be.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not PSG.
Oh my God, he got sold to PSG. Sorry, it's because I just got him. Yeah, you're right. It's PSG. No, it's PSG. It's PSG. He has scored 7 goals in 5 games for Villa.
Really?
Yes. 7 goals in 5 goals. Him and Rashford have created such a partnership. Like in the
Okay.
little,
I saw the other game they
just
played, but I was
wonder
like, that was
if,
good though.
Villa will
They can't afford both.
try and buy
One or the other. They can't do
But
both.
I think they might sell, what's his name?
And the thing is at the moment,
Watkins.
No, but the thing is they're not in the Champions League
No,
positions
and
at
at the moment, no.
And I wonder, unless they win the Champions League, then
That's not happening.
will they?
That is not
You got
happening.
jokes, girl. You got jokes.
And then can they afford either of them on their wages?
Right. No,
Because I believe Man
they
U are
can't.
paying part of Rashford's
Yeah, of course
wage.
they are. They can't. That's what I'm telling you, that they can't. This is how I know, because they were talking about it. And he is also, another little statistic I found, that he's the top scorer to come off the bench in the Champions League ever.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How old is he?
Asensio. I don't know how old Asensio is. 20 whatever.
He seems to have been around for a long.
He does. I think
minute,
he's
though.
in his mid 20, is that 26, 27 maybe?
Okay,
Who
yeah,
knows?
because I was going to say he's been around
Who
for a
knows?
minute.
Yeah. But I think he came on young. But I was pretty impressed. He came on, obviously, the game, they scored 2 goals.
Really?
Well, against
The
Bruges.
game against Bruges.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he came on as a sub.
All right.
Yeah, and that's why I was just like, wow, okay. Doing bits at Villa, him and Rashford.
Do you think
but
you
no, they
guys?
can't-
Do you think we're gonna get Issa? Because we're
Oh,
really.
wait,
yeah.
when did that chat? Firstly, talking about even. So you put in the group the other day about Lookman.
Look, man. I said it when how many
What is
months
the
ago?
chat? What is the chat?
It's gone silent now.
We won him, but then you won him.
No, we don't.
No, apparently you do. It's either you or Chelsea. No, not Chelsea. Somebody. No,
I
I'm
said,
sure.
you know,
I'm
thanks.
sure I saw you on.
There's no sniffing around at the moment. There's been no sniffing of Lookman.
Somebody.
I said,
But
no, we're not gonna
somehow
do that.
Arsenal's come to my mind.
No.
She's gonna be like, I'm going to be calling
Oh,
her
I'm gonna have to have see.
Sniffing at the moment. It's the talk is. It's Sesko.
Who's Sesko? Who's
Sesko
Sesko?
plays for RP Leipzig.
Okay,
we tried
cool,
to get him
fine,
last summer
fine.
and then January. Isak. Are the 2 real main ones that they're talking about. And then
But I think we're at the
Are
front.
you trying to go for Isak
No,
as well?
yeah, no, we literally are there.
But the problem is I do not feel if Newcastle don't have to sell because I think
No,
he's
they
got
don't.
a contract to 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
Right. Also, so if they do, you know it's going to be over 100 mil.
But then I know Salah and them lot going for free, so whatever.
Yeah.
But we can get rid of about 5 players. We're definitely getting rid of, unfortunately, Nunes. As much as I
Are
like
you
it.
serious?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I've heard that they would take
Yeah.
offers for him.
Okay, Fairs.
And
So is Salah not? So the Salah chat is what is he's going?
That
in
he
it?
might go.
I
on a
think
free.
he's going.
I think.
yeah.
So
And
it's
then,
because he's out of contract.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Van Dijk looked like he was talking to the PSG owners the other day.
Oh
blah, blah,
my
blah.
gosh, it's gonna
I
be
was like,
Liverpool
yo,
all
don't be
changed.
doing that.
Come on, fuck
And
it
then
right up.
obviously Madrid, Trent.
Yeah.
So, okay, what can we say? We can't hold you. You gotta go. You gotta go.
People got to move on. They've got to
making
move on and
moves.
do them right.
Do
So,
what you gotta do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a new one, but yeah, we
New
definitely
time,
are.
new
Recycle.
Thank you.
Yep.
Exactly.
But that's like us. Partey will go. Tierney will go. There's rumours that we may be happy for Shishenko to go.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's.
well,
okay.
yeah, I think
it's
so.
okay.
What
It's not a bad look. It's not a bad look.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's right. It
yeah,
comes a time when
exactly.
you gotta go.
Yeah, right. So that's free already. There's talk of Jorginho will go. He's
Yeah.
already signed a
Well,
pre-contract.
but
elsewhere.
Okay,
I
fine,
you
yeah,
can't be mad at that.
Because he
people
was
that are
just
gonna
doing the
go.
1 year extension anyway, wasn't it, Georgina?
No, they're saying he signed a pre-contract for somewhere.
No, what I'm
abroad.
talking about since
Arsenal.
last season for him to stay, because didn't you
Yeah,
get
we extended
him?
his contract.
just
That's what I
extended
mean.
it.
You extended it at the beginning of last season, right? Yeah,
So
that's what I thought.
We'll lose, I think. Lose, sell, whatever, a few.
I think Isak, they were saying about 60 mil.
Nah, man.
That's what
rumours I'm
Daryl
hearing
said.
is over 100.
Probably.
just gonna
I mean,
say,
since
sorry.
okay, maybe because we were the only ones at the time, so obviously other interests have come through.
Can
and
I
the
just-
figures have gone up? What?
Isak 60 million.
Never. That's
no,
wishful
no,
thinking.
that's
Wow, I know.
wishful. And the reason I say that, he is a
He's great. He's great.
fantastic
He's great.
No way.
You're
No.
selling.
I think if we got him for 60, well, whoa, thank you, Jesus. But I know
It's
that
just
ain't
not
happening.
happening.
No,
Not
that
in
ain't
this day and
happening.
age.
Yeah.
Not in the football
They're going to want
market.
100 plus.
Good.
Of course, because he's still in
Grealish-
contract as well. So
Grealish
it's all
went
good.
for the 100.
Oh, Grealish, you idiot.
I'm just saying my
I know.
whole point, right? And what did he do? So you think Isak's going to be sold for 60 mil?
Nah, and
Let's
he's still
keep it
young,
real
man, and
and
he's
low.
young, and he's young.
That's my
Good,
point,
yeah, man.
right? He's
He's
so
a- he's a
good.
good-
He's
he's
such
a
an intelligent
good-
player. I like
yeah.
an intelligent
But
player.
I feel, but this is only my opinion, is that he's so similar to Gakpo
For Liverpool.
that I can't see. I can see that you'd want something slightly different.
I think United
Yeah.
might just come in for him still, you know.
Why not?
Sorry.
You're probably paying for 200 million.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You know what?
There you go.
If he went, I think I'll look at him like Duke. I know it's the money thing
Now, but come on.
No,
on.
you could not go. No, I'm
You
not
cannot be
taking
one
that
in
piss. Even
relegation
I'm
area.
saying
Well,
you
Well,
could
they're
not
saying
go
that
to-
if he does go, he wants to go to a club that's in the Champions League.
Yeah.
That will not be Man U.
Oh, duh.
Oh, well, at least you're in Europa.
That's not happening, Mel. That's just not happening. United are a long way from signing players like Isak.
Definitely.
Attracting players like Isak.
Yeah, I'll make you
Imagine
That's
that, yeah.
what I should say.
Yeah,
Not
that's,
signing,
yeah.
it's
It's
attracting.
attracting.
Right? Because
Yeah,
you are
mate.
just not. The vibrations is just low vibration.
Very
you know what I mean? They
low.
need to be up on my frequency.
Very
and the high
low.
vibrations. I can't
They
be
got the fans'
No, that's
vibration.
what I'm telling you, man. Like, I fear which bit. If it happens, they're on their own. I'm still here.
But Clara, I'm not
I'm
with
not
them.
with them.
No, I still support
I
them.
stand in this island that is full of
Clara,
vibration.
I imagine Clara be like, we'd be in the group of Clara, be talking about playing Port Vale. I'm playing Portsmouth. I'm playing Plymouth. While we're talking about playing Chelsea.
Wow.
You be like, imagine that.
Man, we don't even understand the
Nah.
clubs you're talking about.
That's when it'd just be just
Yeah.
like sad times.
You be coming to the podcast as a cheerleader with the pom poms.
Wow. Imagine.
We'd be like, mate, this is a Premiership podcast, you know?
We ain't about that
Not a
life.
Championship podcast.
We
you know
ain't
what?
about that life.
I've got this gut feeling that.
What, are you going down?
That they're going to come back.
Eh?
United will come
Like next
back.
season?
They will, when, though?
Next
no,
season?
no, not next.
What,
next
before it
next
finishes,
season. No,
this season?
listen. No.
When?
Next season they'll be better than they've been this season.
Okay.
Right?
So they might finish
I'm
13th?
confident with that. Shut him out about 13th. 10th maybe.
They ain't looking the first page. They're at the bottom pages.
You're still the
Second
half.
pages. Yes, there you go.
No, I think I genuinely do. I've just
you have this feeling.
Yeah, I do. With
I
the
would-
manager,
I-
it's
for
with
me-
the manager. It's with him.
For
I've
me,
just
for me,
the
it's really
owners
going to be
fill
about.
me with a bit of. I mean,
For
after
me, it's
hearing
going to be
that.
about what you can buy. Because
There you
if
go.
they're going to be building a new stadium,
Mate, are you
money's-
really wanting to buy more players?
money's
You
gonna-
guys have
no,
got players,
But if
no?
they're going to be building a new stadium, money's going to be tight.
Money's going to be very tight.
So
but
They
this
better
is
keep
where
their
they'll be able
players.
to get.
Exactly. They better keep
So
the ones they got.
But I think
They're
this is
getting championship players.
Yeah.
well. I mean,
Gee.
like, I mean,
Say
it's-
So
something
they're maybe
else.
hungrier than the ones you got.
There you go.
I don't know why they thought. Yeah, look, it's good news.
What's good news?
What's good news?
The stadium, in the sense that because when you're sitting down and you're watching, while you two were talking, I was still thinking about them announcing the stadium, and then after all of the faffles and cutbacks and this, but then you come in and announce. It's almost like you're trying to sweeten up the fans.
Sweeten up the pot.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, as a fan, was I happy to see that there is that coming? Yeah, because look at Old Trafford. I mean, that game, let me tell you,
falling down.
I will never forget it. That was literally
What when you're
that day when it rained.
When it
But
rained
that's
and
not
your
season.
stadium
We
came
beat you at-
down.
when we beat you at
Oh
Old Trafford when we beat you
God.
last season.
And
And the rain that was coming down through the...
Are you
Ma'am,
serious?
Tina, I literally was just like,
I mean, your chairs ain't the
it summed-
best.
you know
That's
when,
for sure.
You know when that just summed
I
up
think
the
it's
whole.
not a great stadium.
No, it's not a
No,
great
it's
stadium
not.
at all. I know. It's like
It's not.
right
It
there.
summed
Yeah,
that
it's not.
water dripping. Everything. It literally like he just summed up the whole what United were about. Pants, wet. It's just leaking, seeping
old is
through.
that stadium?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
Because I've been to Anfield, and
19
Anfield,
what?
Anfield is better conditioned than
Then
See,
man,
Old
and see.
Trafford.
Obviously, they've done little
Whatever
bits
you-
and bobs, but have they really, over the years, because they would have had to just, they've patched up, they've done
Patchwork,
patch up
yeah.
jobs.
Of course,
right?
that's all they
Just
can
make
do.
it look pretty here. Build, obviously, Sir Alex Ferguson's, whatever you name a couple of stands, different things, you know.
paint over the old thing,
Yeah,
innit?
like
You're just
paint
painting
over
over all the
Spray paint.
yeah, mate.
Yeah,
Spray
like,
paint up the stadium.
that's what I feel they've just done. It's just literally covered
Paint
up the
over
flipping,
all
they
the
literally
cracks.
just covered paint.
Yeah,
over
that's
the
what you
cracks.
did. You just covered over the
over
cracks.
the years.
mate.
So for that, it's good to see. They're saying it would take them 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
I think that
It's
would
a
have
big
taken them.
Definitely.
And the reason they're saying that would be quicker is because they're going to use the canal to ferry equipment. This, the whatever canal that they have.
Yeah, they're gonna use the canal. They better pray that the canal don't have a drought. That equipment's stuck.
You know what? I can't. Even on this, like you even coming for the canal. No, you even coming for the canal.
Oh